Are you listening?
It is finally October, which means it is also time for the single greatest holiday of the year, Halloween. And as is tradition, I usually spend the entire month of October trying to play as many horror games as possible. But this year, I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to share some of my favorite horror games with you.
Come play with us, Danny. Forever.
So turn off all the lights, lock the doors if needed, and get ready for the
Greatest horror video games of all time.
Number 5, Alien Isolation. This survival horror video game puts you deep in the expanse of outer space, in what is one of the best adaptations of a horror movie yet. In Alien Isolation, you will play as Ellen Ripley, the daughter of Amanda Ripley. And as you search for your missing mother in an abandoned space station, you stumble across one of the most terrifying facts about space. In outer space, no one can hear you scream. Number 4, Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight is an asymmetrical survival horror video game, and it places you in the center of every teen horror film ever made. In Dead by Daylight, you will play as either the survivor or the killer. As the survivor, you will join 3 other players who must hide from the killer while you repair randomly placed generators. Dead by Daylight also features over 17 different killers, including fan favorites of the Ghostface, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, and the Stranger Things Demogorgon. Each killer features its own unique skills and perks that assist you in hunting down and executing your survivors. Dead by Daylight may lack true jump scares for a horror fan, but it is a great game for friends to share the horror experience together. Number 3, Outlast. Outlast is another survival horror game, but unlike Alien Isolation, with this game, everyone will hear you scream. In Outlast, you will play as an investigative journalist who is investigating a mental hospital where all hell has broken loose. During the game, you are armed with a night vision video camera, and that is it. You must hide and escape the hospital, all the while paying attention to your battery level, as nothing in Outlast is quite as terrifying as running out of power in a pitch black corridor, not knowing what lies behind the next corner. Number 2, Silent Hill. Imagine for a second that you find yourself on vacation with your daughter. In an instant, you swerve out of the way and crash your car. And when you awake, your daughter is missing. So you begin to explore this strange new city plagued with thick fog, when suddenly, a strange siren begins to blare. This is Silent Hill. Taking place in the small town of Silent Hill, Maine, where many years ago it was wrecked by a house fire that killed a young girl. That young girl still haunts the town to this day. Silent Hill is a fantastic horror series whose in-game characters have gone as far to influence modern-day horror and have become fan favorites. I highly recommend that you experience this game firsthand and that you check it out this October. Number 1, Resident Evil. Quite possibly the godfather of horror games. Resident Evil is an absolute must-play for any gamer. With over 23 games to play, the Resident Evil series puts you in the classic zombie outbreak story. But what makes Resident Evil so special is that over the life of the series, they have made a game for everyone. You like running gun mechanics? Check out Resident Evil 6. Do you prefer slow-paced, methodical, puzzle-based games? Well then check out the original Resident Evil games. Or are you a fan of survival horror games like Alien Isolation and Outlast? Then Resident Evil 7 is definitely for you. The Resident Evil series definitely deserves to be in first place on this list, and with their unique eye for horror, these games are a must-play for any gamer. Well, this, of course, is my list of the top horror games to play this October. Did I miss one of your favorites? Let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget, for all of your gaming news, make sure to stick right here and subscribe to the Nerf Report. Hey, thanks so much for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button right there, because if you do, rumor has it that Nintendo will finally release a Star Fox remastered game for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know how I found that out, but let's see if it happens.